Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am super duper excited for the video that I am making today because this is a tutorial and a little bit about one of my favorite kind of looks, which is the dewy, the shine and the super hydrated makeup look. So if you want to know how to create that look, please keep watching. So I have put up so many pictures of this dewy, glowy kind of looks on Instagram, and so many of you have been asking me how I created that look. So here's one tutorial on how to create this look, or at least the base of how to create it, and then you can take this knowledge and implement it in any kind of dewy makeup looks that you want to create. So the first and most important step to creating a hydrated look is to actually hydrate your skin with a really nice moisturizer that works for your skin type. So when I say this, I mean my skin is extremely dry, especially in winter, so I'm going to use something that's very hydrating. Now when I say that, if you have very oily skin, please don't use a moisturizer that's very thick, because it may look great for that 1 or 2 minutes when you apply it, but after some time it's going to look extremely oily. So you'll want to use more of like an oil control moisturizer which still hydrates the skin. So yeah, so the first step is to hydrate the skin so that it is supple and there is a smooth base for all of your makeup and foundation and everything to sit on. So I'm using this moisturizer from Glam Glow. I find it to be extremely hydrating, which I really love. It really makes my skin very soft, so I use good amounts of it. This actually, they told me it is a sleeping mask, so I'm supposed to wear it at night and sleep, but I just wear it all day because it really makes my skin feel very good. So just moisturize it nicely, massage the moisturizer into the skin so that the skin, can feel its benefits. I like to apply my moisturizer in bits, so apply it in bits, make sure it seeps into the skin, then I move to the next area and make sure it seeps into that part of the skin, so I make sure my skin is very well hydrated. So I think it's good and well hydrated. Now the next step is highlighter. I know that it's a common notion that highlighters are used on top of makeup, but if you want that natural glow that looks like, the glow and the radiance is coming from within your skin, it's actually a smart idea to highlight under your base, which is under your foundations. And for that, I'm going to use a cream highlighter. So from this highlighter circle, I'm going to use the lighter colors and apply it on the high points of my face. I'm also going to spread it to the rest of my face as well, but just a little bit, focusing on the high points. Now the reason I'm using a cream highlighter is so that it gives more of that dewy effect and it doesn't look too dry. A little bit on the forehead, bridge of the nose, the chin area a little bit. Make sure it's also blended nicely. You don't want it to be, patches of shine on your face. You could even use any one of the strobing creams. I just find that the cream highlighters are stronger in pigment, which is why I like to use this. Yeah, so I think my skin is already looking quite glowy and fresh. Now I'm just going to try and create like an even base, for which I'm going to use a very hydrating foundation, again a lightweight one. So I'm just going to use a little bit, very little bit. I am needing to mix colors because I don't have my exact shade of foundation. And to blend this, I'm going to use a buffing brush, not really a sponge or anything too flat to press it in, because I just want a very sheer coverage so that it looks natural. And I'm just going to buff this into my skin. I'm also going to push it into the neck area. Don't forget to push it into your hairline. You don't want to see any skin space there. Everything should look even. And I'm just going on buffing it to sheer out the coverage because I don't want full coverage on my skin. I want it to look as natural as it can get. Yes, I'm going to stop at just that. Now, if you have any blemishes, any spots, you feel like you have under-eye dark circles or anything of that sort, you can use a little bit of concealer, just a little bit, to spot correct, which means you will not use a concealer and rub it up on like half your face. You will just spot correct. Wherever you see spots, you will just spot correct on just that, you know, so that you're not applying too much product. Even under the eyes, very little bit concealer. And I'm going to brighten this up again with the same dewy foundation, but a lighter shade, just under my eyes and the center of my forehead. Now for this, I'm going to use the same buffing brush, but I'm just going to pat it into my skin. So you can see instantly my face looks nice and bright. At the end, I'm just using my fingers, going to press the product into the skin so that you don't see any brush strokes. Nice. So the face looks bright, it looks healthy, hydrated. Now I am going to contour my face a little bit, and for this I'm going to again use the cream concealer from the matte concealer palette. Using my fingers very roughly, just blending it into the face. So that gives a little bit of a sculpted look. Since we are going for the dewy look and my hair is done up nice and sleek, I think my face should also look a little sleek, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going for essentially. A little bit on the sides of my nose, along the hairline. Next, I am going in for the blush, and I'm going to use my most favorite technique for blush, which is a creamy lipstick. So just applying a little bit on my cheeks, a little bit on my lip, and using my hands again, I'm blending the blush as well. I love this technique of using lipstick as blush. It's my favorite technique. I love the hydration it gives. I feel like we need a little more blush for this look. Don't rub it too much also, because you don't want to disturb the foundation base. And I like to bring my blush right till my nose, and it gives me a nice blushed look. So I like to bring it till my nose and blend it out. Now before I move into how to add that ethereal glow to this look, I'm going to set my face with powder, because powder is very important. Otherwise your makeup is not going to last. But I am going to use loose powder, like translucent powder. Yeah, not compact powder, because translucent powder is really lightweight, so it helps with that soft finish. And I'm not going to powder my entire face. I'm going to powder just under my eyes and around my T-zone a tad bit. That's all, because I want to keep that glow. I want to keep that dewiness to my skin, and anyway I have dry skin, so it'll help the purpose as well. But remember, for oily skin, you've got to powder a little bit more, and then you can bring in more glow later with like a powder highlighter and, you know, other things which I will show you right now. Cool. So I'm done with powdering my skin. I am going to gloss up my lips to give it an actual feel. Okay, now for the final finish of this look, I am going to go back to the god of this look, which is the cream highlighter, and I'm going to place it again on the high points. You see how it's just adding that really awesome glow. I love how cream highlighters look. Same goes for the other side of the face. So I'm just adding it on the bone that you feel there, and also on the brow bone. Now the brow bone is the bone just below the arc of the eyebrow. And again on the forehead a little bit, the chin area. Yes. So most of the times I like to leave it like this with a cream finish to it, but because I want this to stay for a little longer, I'm going to use a powder highlight on top of this. Can you see how it's giving that really nice wet look? I'm really loving it. I love the wet look. I don't know, it's just my thing, I guess. Now for the eyebrows, like you can see, I haven't done my eyebrows because I'm going to show you a small trick how to get that, you know, wet kind of model like eyebrows. So like you can see, I very rarely get my eyebrows threaded. I like to keep it natural. So yeah, so for this I'm going to use an old mascara wand and first just groom the eyebrows, which means I'm just going to comb them upwards, and I'm going to take regular hair gel on the wand and stick it in place upward like that. So it gives a very rugged kind of, you know, unfinished but finished kind of look, and also makes it look very wet, like, you know, you just came out of the shower. So my face already looks nice and dewy, but to finish this look, I am going to take a little bit of the highlighter and even dust it on my collarbone, a little bit on my shoulder as well. You know, so it gives a complete look and it has that impact. So I'm putting quite a bit of it actually on my shoulder and my collarbone. And that's about it. Here is the final look. Super glowy and super hydrated. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and will try out this look and let me know how you liked it and how it worked out for you. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's grow this family together. Thank you.